All right, so today we're going to be talking about staying in Africa long enough that it stops becoming a holiday, right? Because when you come in for a holiday, you're in that party enjoyment mindset, right? But once you stay long enough, you transition into the business productivity mindset, right? Which is very, very important. But as we do this, let's talk. Let's do this on a Boda. So, boss man, let's go to a Galaxy, and I want to sit on I want to sit on the thing like this. Tuje, mpola mpola. Right. So staying in Africa long enough. That's it. Stay in Africa long enough and see what happens. Right. This happens, I think, to almost everyone. Where you come to Africa, you see that it's the land of enjoyment. You see that it's the land of enjoyment, and then after some time, the enjoyment wears off because there's only so much time that someone can enjoy for. The enjoyment, just like anything, too much of anything is a bad thing. Too much of anything, like in Dirty December, I'm pretty sure that many people who have been on the African continent are familiar with Dirty December. It's just a month of just non-stop partying, right? I had the privilege of trying that last December with my Brody, Isaac, but both of us were only there for just over a week, and we barely survived. We couldn't even continue that lifestyle, just going out, partying non-stop, enjoying, drinking every day, because that is not really what life is about. So after such experiences, you realize this isn't what life is about. So you look deeper. You're forced to look deeper and see, okay, what do I actually want to do? And obviously, most people generally want to have a good life, want to have a meaningful life, want to have a productive life. So you start looking into productive opportunities. You start looking into work opportunities, what kind of work you can do, and you also may start looking into business opportunities, what kind of businesses you may do. And the thing is with work and business is that these things are typically quite laborsome, it's not typically what it's not typically what someone would do. It's not typically what someone would do, for fun. But it's hard work, right? But the thing is, it's rewarding, right? It's rewarding kind of work because partying is for short-term fun, but business is for long-term fun, right? So ultimately, what I'm trying to say is, when you're coming to Africa, try and stay here long enough that the desire for the desire for enjoyment and for partying leaves your system, and you're left with nothing but the hunger, the passion, the drive to solve the problems that you see around you. Because that's what happened to me. Right now it's 2025, and I've been in the game for 5 years, on and off, right? But this started in 2020 when I was here for 1 week, right? This was the infamous, COVID year, right? So I came here for a week, looking to, enjoy Uganda, have fun. But because I didn't have a job at the time, I had no reason to go back to London, right? So I extended my 1 week to 2 weeks because I was enjoying it. I wanted more fun. I want to have more fun. Then I extended it for another 2 weeks. It was a month now. I want to have even more fun. But then after about, I remember exactly, it was about, 6.5 weeks, right? Exactly, to the dot. So I was like, you know what? I'm bored of this. I was so bored that I was willing to actually just work for anyone for free. Not even for money, because I had some savings still, but I was just bored of being idle and not having anything productive to do. So ultimately, as I said earlier, as humans, we generally have the desire to have meaning and fulfillment and have a purpose in life. And people don't really get a purpose from partying, right? It's not even good. It's not even healthy, especially if you're drinking. So really what you want to do is you want to stay in Africa long enough and see what happens, because as many people have said, there are actually opportunities here. And in my first video, I talked about the importance of having discipline. Because when you're not having, when you're not disciplined, when you don't have any sort of, guardrails to ensure that you stay on track, you're going to get swept off your feet onto the next enjoyment, right? Which could be catastrophic. But when you're locked in, when you stay focused, when you stay, dedicated, and you ensure that you stick to the plan, then that's when magical things happen, right? That's when magical things happen. So, to reiterate, as I've said many, many times before, right? If you want to do business in Africa, or if you want to just succeed in Africa, many people I know, they want to move to Africa, they want to live here, they see all the opportunities here, but they don't know where to start. I always think that's imperative that you at least come to the continent so you can see the uniqueness of the beast that we're in, and then just see what happens. That's what I did. But ultimately, I think that I'm pretty much done saying what I'm saying. If you like these kind of videos, please subscribe. Please like the video. Please comment and tell me what you thought, and give me suggestions for like more ideas that you think I should that you think I should make. Because like these kind of videos, they're not very easy to make, right? But anyways, we're almost at our destination, and I just want to like reiterate, just for the sake of like the scenery, because the scenery here is quite amazing. I'm not gonna lie, because like we're now in Jinja town, Jinja Central, so like I'm pretty sure you can see a lot of people around. You can see a lot of people working, a lot of people hustling. You can see a lot of people hustling, a lot of people working, and yeah, this is kind of like a lit place to be. But yeah, so for me, because I've been here for so long, this isn't a holiday for me. This isn't about enjoyment. This is about creating systems for longevity, creating systems for productivity, creating systems that can ensure that I'm successful in life, right? Because, as I said many times before, partying and enjoyment like that is stuff that destroys kings, right? So you want to lock in, you want to stay focused, and you want to do what you can to ensure that you're setting yourself up for success in a continent where things are already naturally hard to even do, right? Because leave all the partying, leave all the enjoyment alone. Even if you're just here just for the sake of work, things are already hard. So you don't want to make things harder for yourself already by doing off enjoyment and all that kind of stuff. But yeah, we've reached our destination. I'm actually coming to the gym right now. And we're here right now. So, but yeah, thank you very much for watching. I hope you do enjoy these kind of videos. This is, I think I'm going to call it business on a Boda. We're talking business on a Boda. And without further ado, let me pay for my Boda right now. Let me pay for my Boda. Yeah. Right, well, let me just